What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trey's Trades, where we give technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert. I am just some random dude on YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. My intent for this channel is to provide you any sort of information that I possibly can to give you the tools you need to give yourself some financial freedom. The reason that I got into investing in the stock market is because a couple of years back I had some really bad medical issues and dug myself about $30,000 in the hole, and the secret for me was hard work and investing. So I'd like to provide you guys with the same tools that were provided to me by some really close family and friends and make you some money. But with that being said, today the topic is going to be a current event that is going to be affecting the market on Monday, and that is a government shutdown. Now this is really big news. This is crazy. Unless you live under a rock, you are probably aware that there has been talks for the last couple months about a possible stimulus bill. Now, the stimulus ranged anywhere from $600 to Trump was suggesting $2,000, and there really wasn't any common consensus on whether or not this was going to happen. It did seem like for a while the $600 stimulus was going to pass, but it did not. It did not get signed by President Trump. He stated that he will not sign a bill unless it is of higher value, and it was rejected. So an article was just released today, and I actually found out about this because I am an active duty officer in the military, and I got a text message from my executive officer, my battalion, saying that the government's going to shut down. So I did a little bit of reading and Googling, and here's what we've got. So countdown to shutdown. Here's what happens if Trump doesn't enact the stimulus law by midnight Monday. Let's take a quick read. Millions of Americans are days away from losing unemployment payments, housing assistance, and other critical coronavirus aid as federal relief begins to evaporate amid President Trump's continued refusal to sign a $900 billion congressional stimulus deal into law. And basically, I stated this earlier, but what this means is the House and the Senate are trying to pass a $600 stimulus relief package to go out to Americans for coronavirus relief, which makes sense. Obviously, we've been all struggling, and the economy is hurting a little bit, and there are a lot of people who haven't been able to make ends meet because they lost their jobs or they're under furlough or XYZ reasons. So this has been something that has been in the talks for a while, and Trump was not on board, and now all of a sudden he is on board. He not to get political. This isn't political at all. I'm just giving you straight facts. Trump stated he doesn't want to sign anything under $2,000 per stimulus package. Let's continue. The programs adopted at the start of the still worsening pandemic have helped people purchase groceries, pay their bills, etc. These are all set to expire this week as a result of Trump's last-minute decision to reject a bipartisan aid package his own administration helped negotiate. The economic unraveling is set to take place over several days. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because this is going to directly affect the stock market. It will affect it a lot. I'm going to be extremely surprised if we see any sort of green in the U.S. exchange tomorrow. So that is something that you need to mentally prepare yourself for. Is you should expect a very red day in the market tomorrow. And while this may be a little psychologically daunting, right? No one likes looking at their portfolio and seeing, holy crap, I'm down 10, 15, 20% on my portfolio in a single day. You have to view this at a long-term perspective. So if you look at it like this is an opportunity to buy everything at a much cheaper price valuation than you normally would. So when the market opens tomorrow, what I'm expecting is a very steep sell-off from shareholders basically across the board. And this is an opportunity, if you have extra cash laying around, to buy stocks at a very cheap price valuation. So personally, I know that I'm going to be increasing my position in stocks like APXT, NEO, XPEV, Tesla. I'm in on UAVS right now. All these companies, I'm going to be pumping in the extra cash that I have laying around, the extra buying power, to increase my position at a heavy discount. So that is something that I would really take into consideration, as you should expect a very drastic sell-off in the market tomorrow, and prepare yourself for that and take advantage of it if you can. It does say here the economic unraveling is set to take place over several days, so you might honestly just see a red week in general. I wouldn't be surprised by that. So if you really want to, you can dollar cost average day by day. Maybe you have $1,000 to play with and you want to invest in NEO. Let's say on Monday, Neil costs $43. On Tuesday, Neil costs $42. On Wednesday, Neil costs $41. Now, this is a Chinese stock. I'm just using it as an example. But if this was the case, you could dollar cost average your $1,000 and, meet somewhere in the middle of those three price targets by day investing your money. And that way you won't have to see, as much of a negative margin on your account. Let's read a little bit more. Democratic and Republican lawmakers also sought to use the stimulus deal to plus up some federal safety net support, enhance vaccine distribution, extend new lifelines to cash-starved businesses, and distribute one-time $600 checks to most Americans. They coupled their new aid with a must-pass measure that would fund the government's operations through September 2021. And this is what Trump won't sign on. I have a completely neutral stance on this. I'm not going to tell you my opinion. I'm just giving you the facts. But this one-time $600 check to most Americans is not going to pass as of now. And if Trump does not sign on this by midnight, there will be a government shutdown that will enforce on Monday night. So be watching the news, whether it's at whenever you wake up in the morning on Monday, or if you're going to be up tonight. Watch and see if Trump is going to sign off on this bill, because if he doesn't, you will see a government shutdown, and this would drastically affect the market on Monday. I hope that you guys are prepared. I hope that this gives you a little bit of insight on what to expect. That way you are not absolutely gobsmacked when you check out your portfolio Monday morning, because I am presuming the pre-market is going to be absolutely filthy bad, and you just need to be ready for that. So if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section down below. I will do my best to find you an answer. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. If you did not, dislike it. Either way, you're helping out the YouTube algorithm. And if you'd love to join the family over here at Trey's Trades, please consider subscribing. I do post content every day, multiple times a day. And like I said earlier, my ultimate goal is to provide people with information and tools that they can use to give themselves some financial freedom. So that is all I have for today, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.